Okay, so first of all, I'm sitting a little bit further back from the laptop, and that's why my body is like, you can see more of it, and look how amazing it looks. Y'all were missing out on everything from like from like here down. Anyway, people keep asking me if I'm working out, and I work out the same amount I've always worked out since I started doing these videos. I'm just blessed. Okay, so the last episode, the last chapter of my life last week, I talked about being blackout drunk and making out with a little Irish child and going to the store to talk about Plan B. So we talked about that. Everything's so different now. So much has changed since last week. This video, I feel like I should call, "Oh no, baby, what is you doing?" That's what I feel like I should call it. That's probably not what I'm calling it, but you know what I mean. I mean, so much has changed. Like, remember the plant that I showed you guys last week? The beautiful, like, slightly dying basil plant that I got from Trader Joe's for $3. Remember how excited I was about it? This is what she looked like now. I don't know what this means. I mean, like, I be watering it and stuff. The soil is a little bit dry right now, so maybe I should water it. Is this overwatered? Does anybody know? Is there a plant doctor in the house? Anyway, let me just set her dying ass down. So, I've been going live a lot on Instagram, and if you follow me, great. Then you've heard all of the stories I'm about to tell y'all right now. But because I go live and can interact with people, I forgot that I hadn't put a video up yet this week here. So, sorry. The other day I was walking down the street and I had to pee. That's it. It's nothing crazy. I just had to pee. And I passed this bar that I had been to before. So I was like, well, let me just run in and use their bathroom. I'm not going to buy nothing because I'm not thirsty. So I walk in and I had this whole elaborate story about how I was in there to meet friends in the back and say hello to people that were in the bar. And legit nobody cared about my story. I was like, I'm just going to say hello to some friends in the back. Do you need to know what their names are? They were like, legit, don't nobody care, sis. Go say hi to your friends or pee in the bathroom or smear poop on the walls. We don't care. And I was like, did y'all need to see my ID? And they were like, did you want us to see your old ass ID? We know you're of age. And I was like, wow. So I go pee and then I come back. And I was like, all right, bye, guys. Like, saying bye to nobody. Like, all the people in the back were like, why is she waving to us? We don't know him. And I was like, and then as I passed the bar to leave, somebody grabbed my arm. Which is not how you're supposed to get a queen's attention, fellas. Like, just grabbed me. Like, just grabbed it. And it wasn't. You're not supposed to grab me here. Okay, you don't grab me on my bomb-ass bicep. You grab me here on my lady wrist. And actually, that's where this guy grabbed me. He grabbed me here. And I turned around to be like, oh, no, baby, what is you doing? And I looked at his face, and he had like a super forgettable face. But he was like, where are you going? And then I was intrigued. Not because of what he said, but the way he said it, right? Like, he sounded exactly like Idris, my husband and yours. Idris Elba, James Bond, the black one, the sexy black one that was like selling drugs on The Wire. I never watched The Wire. I don't know if that's what he was doing. He might have just been like running an illegal gambling ring. I don't know nothing about The Wire except it looks real dusty, and I tried to watch it recently, but I hate watching old stuff. It just looked old. It felt old. So anyway, him. He sounded just like Idris, not English, not just English, but like his tone, like the way that the word was coming out of his vocal cords, it sounded like I was talking to Idris. And so I was like, oh baby, what is you doing? So I came back and we were talking and he was like, where are you going? I was like, I'm home. I got to be up early tomorrow. And he was like, oh, I think that's great that you have to be up early no matter where I am. I always get up at 5:30 in the morning to meditate. I was like, you could meditate on his ass. I didn't say that, but I was like, meditate. That's cute. And he was like, can I take your number down? Maybe like I can take you out for brunch or dinner or something. And I was like, Y'all know I like free food. And you know I like accents. And you know I like Idris. Did this man look like Idris? No, he didn't. I actually literally don't remember what he looked like, but he sounded like him. Like, I don't have to look at you when you're talking to me. I could just imagine. I got a good imagination. So I give him my phone number. My real phone number. And then he called me. You know, like these guys are getting slick, ladies. They're on to us. They know that sometimes we give them a fake number. And they wait for our phone to vibrate in our bag. And then they're like, all right, you can go. But listen, you got to stay a step ahead of these fellas. You got to tell them that your phone is dead. And then you turn your phone off. And then you just hope that the number that you gave them doesn't pick up. So I gave him my number. He calls it. As soon as my bag starts to vibrate, he smiles at me. And whew, he was missing all of his front teeth. Okay? When I tell you all, like, he had no teeth here. Like, it looked like he, like, took his teeth out and then forgot to put them back on before he came outside. He knew his teeth were missing when he stopped me. When he accosted me. He tried to trick me with his accent. He tried to blind me. Okay? He tried to blind me. He don't know that I've seen the light. Okay? And it's super scary because the whole time I was talking to him, he kept them top teeth tucked. Okay? He was like, oh, I get up every morning at 5:30 to meditate. I'm like, you should wake up and go see the dentist at 5:30. That's what you should be doing. You should wake up and floss your back teeth. That's what you should be doing. You should wake up every morning at 5:30 and wait at NYU School of Dentistry or something. I was like, and it's too late. Like, he knew it was the right phone number. I gave him the right number. Where am I supposed to go on a date with this man? We're going to go grab some shakes. We're going to get some smoothies, some Slurpees, some diabetes. What? And I went live on Instagram the day after this happened, and I was talking to y'all, some of y'all, and I was like, should I go out with this toothless dude? And they were like, everybody was like, yeah, because it might be a funny video on YouTube. My life is not a funny video for YouTube. I am a person. If you cut me, do I not bleed? If you laugh at my shoes, do my toes not fold in? Come on, man. I'm a queen. I can't be out here sitting with some nigga with no teeth, just hanging out with Gumby. Where will we even go for brunch? I'm supposed to chew some of the food and then spit it in your mouth like a baby bird? He texted me the next day like, hey, beautiful, hope you got your beauty sleep. Would love to see you today. I was like, I would love to see you smile with all your teeth in your mouth. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. So I didn't respond. I mean, am I wrong for that? No, I know I'm not wrong. But would you have handled that differently? Should I have said something? When he smiled, should I have been like, golly gee willikers, where are your teeth? Like, should I have said something? Should I have been like, oh my God, what happened to all of your dumb? All of your dents? All of your teeths? All your teeths? Like, it was like, and when I say all his teeth were missing in the front, I mean like the key four, like the crucial, the starting four were gone. I was like, well, you are English, and English people, I guess, don't care about their teeth as much as us. But like, come on now, you don't care about none of these? None of these. Anyway, I don't think I did anything wrong. How would you have handled the situation if it was you? Some of y'all be having some interesting things to say. When I was talking about that little Irish fetus last week, y'all were like, give him a chance. Irishmen are fun. Irishmen are good kissers. So what if he's uncircumcised? I mean, nobody said that, but like I was reading between the lines. Y'all so gross. Ooh, quick update on that. I saw him on Friday. Met up with him and all his friends. They were like 20 drunk Irish dudes. I couldn't understand a word they were saying. Every time they talked, it was like, like every time he spoke to me, I would laugh because I thought he was saying something funny because it sounded funny. He might have just told me that his mom died, but I was like, and then what happened? She did. Just the way they sound like cartoon characters. So we're talking, and he was like, oh, you were pretty drunk when I saw you last, so I tried to get you some food, and then I tried to put you in the cab, but you said no. And I was like, That doesn't sound like me. I would never turn down a free taxi to my house. Never. He was like, yeah. And I was like, okay, cool. But when did we kiss? When did that happen? He was like, sorry? I was like, when did we kiss? He was like, I'm not understanding the question. I was like, you don't understand my accent all of a sudden? And he was like, no, I never touched you. And I was like, what do you mean you never touched me? My face was on your face. Our mouths are familiar. And he was like, no. He was like, when I offered to get you a taxi, you said no, and then you turned around and started kissing the dude next to you. I was like, what? I said, oh, baby, what is you saying? Me? Some strange man at the bar. It wasn't your strange face. It was another strange face. Oh, baby, what is you saying? That doesn't sound like me at all. I don't believe him. I was like, well, what did the dude look like that I kissed? He was like, I don't remember. I was like, you remember me being there. You remember what you ordered me to eat, but you don't remember what he looked like? He must have been black. He was black? He was black, wasn't he? I know he was black. Because I said that I was back to black after sushi. There's no way that my God would forsake me drunk at a bar with some beige man. My God always provides. Anyway, that's what we learned. We learned that I can't take care of a plant, and I kissed some magical stranger, and we all know that I'm not gonna kiss the nigga with no teeth, okay? Because no, if you ever see me out with a man who's missing all of his teeth in the front, we are on the way to pick up some new teeth for him, okay? Please stop me if you ever catch me on the street with a toothless man, arm in arm, and just be like, oh, baby, what is you doing? Actually, you know what? You'll never see me walking down the street arm in arm with a dude who doesn't have any teeth, because I'll just walk several blocks behind him like, no, you're good. Don't turn around and look at me. Oh, baby, what is you doing? We're not supposed to know each other. So, are you missing teeth and you're watching this right now? Because tell me what happened. Was it gingivitis? Was it fighting? You fell down the stairs, sis? Anyway, leave me a comment if you think I should pursue this Irish thing, or the toothless thing, or this rehab thing. I'm not going to rehab. I don't have a problem. Oh, baby, what is you saying? Comment when you get home, unless you're missing teeth, in which case, just send me a text. Thanks, boo.